Hey guys, let's make some delicious beef and crab okra stew Ghana style. So if you are interested, let's get right into it. So I've got here some mixed beef, and this time I didn't use my favorite beef brisket. Shout out to Cooking with Gifty. Here I've got some onions, some fresh ginger, some garlic cloves, and some dried rosemary. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put all these in my blender, and then I am going to add in water. Okay, so I'll be adding about a liter of water. Next, I am going to blend it off camera. So once I have blended all this, I am going to add it to my meat. And by the way, you don't have to use beef, you can use goat meat or whichever meat you prefer. And then I'm going to add some powdered pepper and some beef seasoning. And as I was saying in my previous video, these are my favorite. Rennie is a very good beef seasoning, so if you can get your hands on it, it's amazing. And this pepper powder, I just got it from Ghana from my mother-in-law, and it's so spicy. Pepper. And then I'm also going to add some beef stock powder, and I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon and also some salt to taste. And last but not least, I'm going to add 1 small Maggi cube. So that's all for the seasoning. I'm just going to give it a little stir, and then I'll put it on the side for now. All right, just covering it. So guys, I've also got my blue swimming crabs here. I really love this one because the flavor is just amazing. And I'm just going to add a little bit of water to cook it. And for the seasoning, I'm going to add some salt to taste. And I'm also going to add some dried onion granules, but feel free to use the fresh one, but I just want it quick. And I am also going to add some garlic granules, and again, feel free to use the fresh ones. Now I am also going to add some crayfish stock powder, just a little bit, and some fish stock powder, but you can use either one or both, just like me. And this is all for the seasoning. I'm just going to give it a quick stir, and then I'm going to cook the beef and the crabs, but the crabs will cook less longer than the beef. So this is my beef here, and it's looking good. It is almost done. I'm just going to stir it a little bit. All right, and then I am also going to show you how the crabs are doing here. Perfect, nice and red. The crabs are done, so I'm just going to turn it off, but not the meat. So whilst I'm waiting for my meat to cook, I'm going to get the okras ready. And you know, traditionally they cut the okras manually, but I don't have that time. So what I usually do is I cut the top and the back, and then I cut it into 2 and chuck it in my food processor and use the pulse function. And this time I also decided to use some garden eggs, but it is totally optional. I know some people don't like the garden eggs in their okra soup, but I really do like it. So the beef is ready, and now I'm just going to add the crabs to it because I'm going to put them both in my soup anyway, so it's just making things quicker. And I'm also going to mix the 2 stock together, and this is it. So I'm just giving it a nice little stir, and I'll keep it on the side and use it when I need to. So guys, this is how I prepare my okras very quickly. So I just use the pulse option, and now I'm going to pour it in my cooking pots, and then I am going to add some water to it. But you need to add enough water so that it cooks properly. All right, and then I'm going to stir it and put it on the stove and wait until it starts boiling. So guys, this is how the okra looks like now, and It's been boiling for about 2 minutes, and now I'm going to add some baking soda to it because I want it to be very, very, very slimy. And then I am going to add my garden eggs or eggplants to it. If you don't like this, you can replace it with some chopped or sliced onions, whatever you want to add to your okra, or even spinach if you prefer. But I'm making it very, very simple. Alright, so the okra is ready. I'm going to turn it off and keep it on the side until I need it. So now I'm going to pour some palm oil, and I'm using zomi in my cooking pots, and wait until it gets hot. So I am also going to add my stinky fish or momone. It gives your okrostew such a nice flavor, guys. But if you don't have it, don't worry about it. So I'm just going to let it infuse in the oil, and then I'm going to add my sliced brown onion, give it a little stir, and let it fry until it is soft and translucent. And in the meantime, I'm going to blend some onion and some scotch bonnets, and here it is. So I'm just going to add it in the pot, stir it, and leave it to fry for about 4 to 5 minutes on a medium heat. And now I'm going to add my tomatoes. So this is just one kind of tomato sauce, and you can use the fresh one if you like. Stir it and leave it cook for about 7 minutes, and this is how it looks like now. It is the right time to add back my cooked beef and my crabs. So as I said, this is just beef and crab okra stew. All right, and once I have added that, I need to add in my mixed stock. It is very, very important when you are making okra soup or stew, guys. Very, very important. So now let's just give it a little stir, and then I'm going to add my seasoning. But I am only going to add some crayfish flavor stock because my soup or stew is already nicely flavored. So just a little bit, and then give it back a little stir, and then I'm going to let it simmer for about 10 minutes. And then I am going to add in my cooked okras and garden eggs or eggplants. Look at this beauty, guys. So this is it. And once I have done that, I am gently going to stir it and then leave it to cook on a medium heat until it's ready. Dear friends, this is my okra soup or stew, however you want to call it. It is nice and ready. It smells amazing. And trust me, with this stew, you're going to eat it for a long time. It will last you for days. All right. And it tastes so good. And in the meantime, my banku is also getting ready. Guys, I need to make sure I'm telling you. And once the banku is ready, I am just going to wrap it in some cling film. And voila, my banku and okra soup is ready, and all I have to do now is to serve it. Look at this perfect banku. I know you guys are always laughing when I speak treat. Since you like it, I'm going to keep up with the treat. And voila, guys, this is my perfect and tastiest beef and crab okra stew with banku. I really hope you enjoyed watching this recipe. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to share my videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.